I was just getting my phone because I don't remember all the questions. Is this just me, or do you hate when the stupid face thing doesn't work? Hey guys, it's Phoenix. Sorry guys, it's been a while, but I'm back now and I'm going to be doing a Q&A. All these questions are from my Instagram, and if you don't follow me already, I'll put it up on the screen, but let's just get straight into it. Oh, my bad. Sorry if I keep looking at my phone throughout the video, all my notes and questions are on here. Alright, this is a good first question. My name is Phoenix or Potterez and my birthday is the 5th of June. Favourite colour is like a dark navy blue. My favourite animal is my cat. Hang on, I'll show you. She's not looking too impressed with me right now, but this is Misty. Here's the thing, I hate the cold and I'm always freezing, but I love winter the best. Okay, and my favourite food is strawberry, raspberries, grapes and mango. It was only the second training session of the year and we were on beam. I was doing wolf turns on the low beam. If you don't know what that is, just search up wolf turns and you should find it. We were on bars next, so I finished up my last turn and I stepped over the beam, but as I stepped over, I hit my second toe really hard on the low beam. Most toe stubs hurt, so I didn't think much of it at first. So I gripped up for bars, but at this point the pain kept getting worse. Then I went to warm up, but I couldn't move my toe anymore, so I thought I should tell my coach and I went home. Fast forward about 8 weeks later, I was on tumble just 2 weeks after I got out of shoes and cleared to fully train again. I was doing whips, which is like a flip with no hands, and when I landed one, I felt a really bad sharp pain around my stomach. I was genuinely so confused because... Why am I confused? I had to go to the bathroom for like 10 minutes because I could barely move without it hurting. Because it hurt so bad, I ended up telling my coach I was super sick because I didn't want to tell him my stomach hurt really bad, and I ended up going home. At first I figured I stretched something in my abs, but after about 4 weeks it didn't get any better and it was hurting basically when I did anything. So that's when I went to get it checked out and I found out I tore 2 parts of my abs. I still didn't tell my coaches until about a week after I found out. Please don't do this, by the way. If something starts hurting, tell your coaches straight away. Don't do it with me and tell your coaches 5 weeks later that you tore your abs and it's been hurting every session. To be fair though, the reason I didn't tell them is because I just got moved to a higher group with one of the head coaches, and my toe just healed, so I didn't want to sound like a baby with another injury again. Moving on, the session before regionals, I was doing tumble and I bent my wrist in a weird way. It definitely hurt, but not like heaps at first. I kept training, but by the end of the session, I was doing handstands with one hand because it hurt to put much pressure on my wrist. When I woke up the next morning, which was the comp day, my wrist was so swollen and I could barely move it at all. Obviously, I still went to compete because this was regionals, which is also the qualifier for Icks. Be proud of me though, I did tell my coach about my wrist because I had to take out a couple skills for safety. But oh my gosh, it hurt so bad the whole comp. In floor warm-up, I was literally doing my tumbles with one arm. Actually ended up coming 3rd overall, which I was super happy about. That basically started my wrist problems, which I still struggle with to this day. Now on to my last and probably worst injury of the year, but keep in mind I had other injuries, these are just my bad ones. I was on tumble again, what a shock, bro. Why do I suck at tumbling? Oh my god.
That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down.
So I was doing a back double twist and there was a mat next to us that was pushed onto our side. So when I went to twist, about halfway through, my leg got caught on it. I don't even know how to explain what it felt like after I landed. It was basically like a sharp pain and then my knee went numb. So I climbed up and went to stand on it, but when I stood on it, my leg basically collapsed. It didn't collapse in like a pain way, it was more of like it just couldn't hold me. So I sat down and iced it, and when I stood back up, I could actually walk on it, it just felt really wrong. But after the few days, it kept hurting more and more every day. Over the next 4 months, I went to see several people and several tests because my knee didn't get any better and I wasn't able to jump or run or anything on it. They all told me my knee looked alright and I could go back to tumbling, but it just never felt right. Finally, after about 6 months of basically no vault or floor, I found out that I tore my knee. Now, I just got out of a brace from it about 3 weeks ago and I definitely still have some problems with it, but it's heaps better now. Alright, next question. I genuinely love making videos and talking to you guys. Also just like sharing my life and my story, hopefully helping people get through struggles I've been through, showing them they're not by themselves, while also I'm trying to inspire people and show anyone that anything's possible. Okay, if anyone here who is watching this is from my gym, you'll know who I'm about to talk about. So the highest group in our gym, also the international gymnasts. You guys probably will not see this, but if you do, thank you for everything. Every single one of them are incredible gymnasts and some of the best I've ever seen. You guys are such an inspiration to me and some of the nicest people I've ever met. I have two favourite YouTubers, Jordan Manor and Not Enough Nelsons. My worst apparatus is vault. It always has been. I suck at it so much. But as I told you guys before, I'm also a pretty bad tumbler. Yes, I do. You might have seen them in the video, but I have an older sister and a younger brother. We're all within like 3.5 years of each other. Speaking of siblings, thanks Alexia. I actually had a few people asking how tall I am because I look pretty tall in videos. But guys, I'm like not even 5'1", so not tall at all. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I had like 3 people come up to me while I was training who recognized me from YouTube. And guys, if you ever see me or ever want to talk to me, please do. It would make my day and I'd absolutely love to talk to any one of you. My biggest ick in gymnastics is when people stand in front of the beam when I'm about to do a skill. So say if I'm doing a flip on the beam and someone stands right in front of the beam, I actually can't. Like, I'm going to jump to the side and miss my hands. Then my biggest ick in general is when people eat with their mouths open, which makes no sense because one of my favourite things to watch is ASMR people eating with their mouths open. I'm sorry, I know that makes no sense. Yes, it's definitely not for everyone, but for me, I learned much better being homeschooled. First one is definitely a kip handstand on bars. I don't know why, but I still struggle with them so much. Second one is definitely a change leap on beam, just I hate doing them. Then my last one is probably any front tumble on floor. I love doing it on tramp, but as soon as I get to the floor, I can't do it. I also haven't been enjoying my front walk over mount on beam, it's just been irritating me so much lately. Last question I'll be answering is, am I a dancer? And no, I've never taken a dance class in my life. I'm not the best dancer, but I find it really fun and like freeing to do whenever I have free time. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hot.